This is the voice of the ancient circle. If you are a friend of the circle, you will rate, review, and subscribe to a podcast on iTunes. You will know the one. It's Infinite Deer. You will rate, review, and subscribe to Infinite Deer.
Hello and welcome to Infinite Deer, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your exquisite host and dungeon master, Sam Went, and we have playing with us today...
Mary as Merrielle Blazer.
George as Bovine.
Lachlan as Chad F. Blazer.
And introducing...
Alex as the Sound Guy, Rules Monkey, Sassy Comment Maker, and Moral Ghost.
Last time on Infinite Deer, hearing voices in their heads, Chad and Bo managed to make contact with the infuriatingly vague wizard organisation, the Ancient Circle. Agreeing to meet with the Circle at a non-specific warehouse in the hopes of finding out more information about Asia's father, the merry few headed for the docks. Scouting around the warehouses, they saw one with a light on. Inside the warehouse, they found a makeshift bar for the city's dock workers, and a man with a goatee who was very obviously a wizard. Ignoring this man, Chad Blazer chose instead to harass some orcs, accusing them of being wizards instead. Merrielle and Bo took the less stupid option and followed the goatee wizard to another warehouse, where they made contact with the Ancient Circle. The Ancient Circle, who may or may not have been looking for Asia themselves, agreed to reveal the location of Asia's father, but only in return for a key located at the city barracks. Bo and Merrielle agreed to this plan, and the Ancient Circle promised some kind of distraction to help them enter the barracks. Returning to the warehouse, Bo and Merrielle found that Chad had started a bar fight by being a dick to orcs. Our heroes gleefully joined in the bar fight, until they couldn't hack it anymore, and a fire started in the warehouse. Leaving the crowded, burning warehouse and locking the door behind them, our heroes now have one day to prepare for their raid. In Chapter 6, Orc Bacon.
Nothing substantial happened last night.
Nothing.
Of note whatsoever.
Well, I mean, you guys seem to know more about this kind of stuff than me, so I'm just going to go and start pounding my morning brewskis, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, you go downstairs into Cheers proper. There's not that many people in this morning, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the bar.
Does it look clean?
Is the pub empty?
No, there's a few people in there.
There's no one behind the bar?
Not that you can see.
Right, I'd like to walk up to the bar, and then, is there a metal tap of some sort?
If you get close enough to the bar, you can look over and see that the barman and woman are there. They're just down behind the bar with a sheet covering them.
Yo, service! Hey! Oh, dude, you smashing? Nice.
The barwoman looks up and says, "Oh, sorry, Chad. This is just such a friendly place. What can I get you?"
I'll have what he's having.
The studio audience goes wild.
Seriously,
This weird parallel universe
what keeps making that noise? I'll have some morning brewskis if you don't mind.
You get morning brewskis.
Morning brewskis.
From the, I'm assuming, nude and friendly barwoman.
Chad is okay with this. Very okay.
When I go up to the bar, I'm like, oh my god, did the highwayman steal your clothes too? Oh, god, that's funny. It happened to... I thought we killed him.
No, we never got robbed. It
What?
wouldn't happen to cool people like us.
But, do you remember that time you were naked?
Yeah,
That's for
I've been
someone-
naked tons of times. Usually with hot chicks, ice cold brewskis, and a football.
The barman laughs as you mention having killed the highwayman and gives you an ice cold brewski.
Nice! I slam it down.
Each of you lose a gold.
I'd just like to quickly lean my head out the window and see what the town cry is saying.
Okay, you can hear faintly in the distance. Citizens of the city, the council is looking for any information that you could provide the town guard about an arson attack in the warehouse district last night, which killed many people who were locked inside a burning warehouse.
Not my problem. Probably unrelated. I mean, there were loads of warehouses after all.
Don't worry that the voice of conscience in your head is laughing, right?
It's just going meow 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 meow.
How can you tell the difference between the voice of conscience and the studio audience that exists
I was
in
going
this
to say this is
bar?
perhaps the descent of Chad, since he's hearing so many different voices. His conscience, the studio audience, wizards talking in his head.
I mean, at the end of the day, Chad listens to only one person, and that is himself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's a very self-confident guy. Everyone should be more like Chad.
So, you guys are having, I assume, having breakfast in Cheers. Bo is struggling to get his cow down the stairs.
You're gonna have to leave it there, mate.
No, I refuse.
Don't worry, I'll come. Bo, you grab the front end. No, you grab the rear end. I'll grab the front end, and we'll get this cow down.
Okay, I grab the rear end and I
Friday
begin
night.
to thrust it down the stairs.
Oh,
Right,
jeez.
I grab the cow in the only way I know how, which is a chokehold, and I prepare to carry it down the stairs.
Does the cow move?
You're carrying it. It's not cooperating, but you do manage to get it down the stairs.
Sick, I don't have to slaughter it yet. Sorry, nothing, Betsy, I love you.
While they're doing this with the cow, I feed my rat some cheese. Sneak poo! Sneak poo! And I do that for a long
The
time.
rat nuzzles you back.
Very
Okay,
cute.
you guys are having breakfast in cheers.
And then I say to Bo, and the town choir didn't mention anything about anything.
No,
good,
nothing.
good.
Literally a little crackle last night of a fire, a little torch, 14 dead.
Okay.
You're mostly just, boring really.
Right, as long
Boring.
as they didn't find out, that's good.
Yeah, no.
Got away with that one, I think.
Scot-free. Unlike all those people we burnt. They
Wait, what?
what?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The eggs, my eggs, bit burnt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bit burnt.
Well, you should ask them to be sent back and then recooked. The same eggs, yes, that's what I mean.
Uncook these eggs.
I don't know how cooking works.
We have nothing to do until midnight again.
Well, you haven't actually told Chad what you're supposed to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
He has no
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Oh, so we went to a warehouse last night, the next door
Yeah,
warehouse.
I did too.
And we no different than and we saw some some whiskers on a
Yeah.
cat.
Yes, we
And
did.
some sauce, just some sauce.
It
It was a sauce warehouse. It was a sauce warehouse.
Whiskey on a cat and sauce warehouse. Probably to keep the mice out, right?
Yeah, definitely. And so anyway, these people said that they just gave us a little job to go and get a key, which we're going to get from a barracks tonight. We're going to rock up, nice and easy.
Cool. And this is all legal and on the level.
Yeah.
And at the end, we're gonna get some nice ice cold brewskis and have a laugh about it.
Yeah.
Maybe toss a throw ball around.
Toss the old pigskin around.
I feel like to Chad, the barracks is the equivalent of the locker room. Where you can just be like, hey bros, how you doing?
And then afterwards, they're just gonna like pat us on the back and point us to a direction that we should be going to. That's got no relevance to the little girl, or whatever. And we'll just head there.
Nice. Barracks I always like going to them because it's kind of like, soldiers really like paladins because paladins are basically like better soldiers. And they love it when we joke about that and remind them how shit they are in comparison.
Classic.
Well, this could be fun evening, isn't it?
Right, let's go and beat up some fucking nerds.
Well, I mean, we can't do that until midnight because
Panty raid, like it.
Oh God.
Hey, panties of men are the same as panties of women.
Yeah.
Think about what you will.
yeah.
Make deductions based on that sentiment.
Let's just distract Chad here. I mean, let's just find something to do for the whole day until
What is there to do in the town?
Well, you
Some
go
buildings.
outside, there might be some stuff happening, or you could go look for some stuff to buy for the raid tonight. Just off the top of my head, and I'm not sure if I should be helping you, maybe you should buy some fucking health potions.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that.
Right,
Or you can burn down the buildings that haven't
Guys.
yet burned down.
well, so you guys are going to buy some health potions. I'm going to go and investigate some stuff. I would like to go out and try and find a seedy alley in which I might find someone who sells pipeweed.
Okay, before you guys go out to shop and find some pipeweed, in the night, you guys all felt stronger. You have leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dabbing right now, but you can't tell because this is a voice recording.
I can confirm he is dabbed.
Oh, God.
So, Chad,
George,
what is
stop.
he's still dabbing. Chad, what changes occurred to you in the night? I'm making it sound like puberty.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like a paladin's puberty when he reaches level 2 because I now have more health, I've taken a fighting style, so I now have a higher AC, and now my god has given me the power to not only smite, but to thunderously smite, and also command people to do stuff, which really falls into Chad's wheelhouse, not in a creepy way.
Merrielle, what has happened to you in the night?
Merrielle has also gained more hit points, and she has 19 now, as opposed to just a meek 10. She also is more proficient with ranged weapons, such as a longbow and short bow, which is fab, and that's because I chose a archery fighting style. And also I now have 2 spells, which is awesome.
By spells you mean umbrellas. You have 2
yes,
umbrellas.
Yes, I have 2 umbrellas.
Good.
One of them manages to do something called Hail of Thorns, which is really sick. So I can attach that to a ranged weapon.
Hail of umbrellas.
Yes, yes,
Right,
that's
okay.
it. And another umbrella enables me to speak to animals, and I can get information of where all the insects are, which is very exciting. So that has happened to me.
Bo, what has happened to you?
I have gotten more healthy.
so you won't keep dying?
I won't as much. Now I'll probably get hit twice before I die, as opposed to just taking one hit and passing out like a bitch. And I can now do 3 spells instead of just the conventional 2. And I think that's about it.
Oh, fantastic. That is such a power boost for you. I said ironically, then realised it is given your rate of death yesterday. So, you guys head out into the city. So, are you guys splitting up?
Well, I'm going a little side quest of my own to get the pipe weed. I don't know whether these guys want to come to meet the sordid underbelly of the town.
I'll probably come with you because you introduced Merrielle to lots of illegal drugs, which she was super up for when you were growing up as cousins. So I'll come with you.
Well, someone's got to be a bad influence on you.
Yeah.
Bo, are you going with them or are you going shopping?
I will go shopping for the health potions.
Split the party.
The party!
Nothing ever bad happens.
I'm going to go off on my own adventure! Leave the city!
Okay, so Team 1 will consist of Chad and Merrielle, and Team 2 is Bo and his cow.
Yes, come along, Betsy.
We're going to do Chad and Merrielle first.
That sounds weird.
So
Especially since you're cousins.
Yeah, I
We're going
don't
to do
like that.
Bo and the cow.
So Chad's strategy here is to walk along what look like shady streets until eventually he sees an orc leaning against a wall, any orc, any wall, and then he's going to engage in the only way he knows how.
So you're specifically looking for an orc.
Yep, specifically because they're the I'm not saying that all orcs have drugs, but
I'm realising Chad is very racist against orcs. Oh, all orcs must be the wizards. Only orcs would be wizards.
Look,
I want drugs. Where's the nearest orc?
maybe they should have thought about that before they decided to have green skin.
Okay.
Wow.
Awkward.
Highs or lows?
Give me some of that high action.
You manage to find a seedy alley in the city. It's a big city. And you indeed see an orc.
Right, I walk up to him with Merrielle in tow, and I say,
Excited.
"Yo, dude, dig doggity, hit me with that sweet smoke. You feel?"
The orc turns and looks at you, and you notice that he has a black eye.
Oh no.
The orc immediately recognizes you.
Oh no.
Why are you saying no?
Oh no.
And says, "You!" Alright, we're going to initiative.
Right.
Oh, God.
Okay, if we kill this guy, we search his pockets for pipe weed, because he almost definitely has
Free
some.
weed! All I had to do was commit murder to get this.
Orcs definitely have weed. That's the horrible place we have arrived at today. Ooh. I mean, the good news is you didn't do well, but neither did the orc. No one's doing well. Okay, Merrielle, it is your turn first.
Okay, we're close, aren't we? So I can't really use a ranged weapon. I'm going to use my great club, and I'm going to try and smack it over the head, because I see it looking intimidatingly at my cousin. Which
I mean,
scares me.
it's raised an axe. It's pretty clear what it is about to
yeah,
try
I
and do.
think I'm
Chop
going
some wood.
to get a great club for that. So that is a 6 to hit.
You miss.
Ah, damn.
You miss the orc with the black eye, who is also probably singed.
Excellent.
Chad, it is your turn.
Smell of burnt orc bacon. Noticing that this guy is the guy I was fighting last night, I'm going to unleash all hell on him. Mostly because I just want to flex my new level 2 muscles.
I want to know what orc bacon smell. Why do you know the smell of orc bacon?
Chad has travelled far and wide, and orc bacon gets rid of a hangover faster than any other food.
Chad was definitely part of an exclusive dining society at Paladin College.
Sam I am, green eggs and ham. Now you know.
God, that puts a really sick twist on that story. I'm going to drop a smite on this guy,
Okay.
as well as hitting him. So, firstly, it's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that
And
hits.
that does 7 damage, and then the smite does a further 4, so 11 in total.
The orc is looking even more bruised and bloody than he already was. But it is now the orc's turn. He is going to aim at Chad, because
Yay!
Chad is who he is mostly pissed off at, given that he doesn't really recognise you, Merrielle, and you haven't managed to hit him so far.
Yeah, and I don't really know what's going on, to be fair.
So, Pussy went first, so you just saw a raised axe and thought, hooray, violence, I'll join in.
Well, he was holding an axe from a cousin, so...
Okay, the orc hits.
Wow.
Yeah, he rolled well. And he does a total of... God, 11 damage.
Wow, okay, right, this guy is angry.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, chill. Chill.
You said as you pulled the great axe out of your shoulder.
Dude, not cool.
Chad looks at his axe wound.
It was a prank.
Nice, axe wood.
Right, Merrielle, you've just seen your cousin be axed.
I swing my great club again, and I do 5 to hit.
Okay,
Take it, that doesn't
let's
hit.
try some maths. If 6 didn't hit,
5 does.
no.
Ah, she's panicking like crazy right now.
Just swinging a club around. She's a danger to herself. She's a danger to everyone except the orc.
Club can't even
danger
handle me right now.
Danger to myself, danger to Chad, danger to Sneaker-Poo. The orc is fine.
Yeah.
Chad, it is your turn.
Having just brought down my hammer in a righteous smite against this clearly evil wizard orc, I'm now going to swing back up and try and catch him underneath the chin.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Does 11 damage.
Okay, as you swing your... What are you fighting with?
Warhammer.
Swing your warhammer up into the orc's chin. You hear a crunching sound
Gross.
as the orc's jaw goes through its head and into its brain. The orc falls down dead.
Axe wound.
If there are any children listening to the podcast, don't buy drugs. Kill the drug dealer, because you then clean up the streets and you get his drugs for free.
Speaking of which, I'd now like to try and loot the corpse.
Hold on, for a second. Merrielle just turned to you like, what the fuck was that about?
Oh no, it's okay. Right, so this is what I was talking about in the tavern last night. That guy, he was a wizard. He just didn't want me to know it, so he attacked me.
With an axe instead of magic.
Yeah, well, axes are magic.
So wait, you
So
were the
it's
one who
friendship.
gave him that black eye last night?
Yeah, no, I mean like with my hammer.
God damn it.
No, but he
Chad.
attacked me first. I just went up and I was having a conversation with him and he was like, come at me, bro. So I came at him and then he knocked me unconscious, so...
God's sake.
I mean, Merrielle, can you really talk given you were complicit in trying to burn him to death after that incident?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a moral grey area, technically, if you want to look at it like that.
You say you want to loot the orc?
Pipe weed, pipe weed, pipe weed, pipe weed.
You find 6 silver.
No pipe weed.
No pipe weed.
Whoa, dude.
You
He
can take
must
his
have already
axe
sold.
if you want.
He must have already sold all of the pipe weed to kids.
Oh man.
Fucking degenerate.
As you're talking, you hear a voice, a quite weedy voice, calling from another alley. Excuse me, did I hear the two of you say pipe weed?
Whoa.
Yeah, that was us, yeah! We were...
A weedy voice offering us weed. Right. Yo, voice in the alleyway. Is there a dude who's behind that?
A short, still a man with sort of unkempt, quite disgusting-looking stubble of various lengths and kind of raggedy clothes comes out and patchy hair, and he says, "Yeah, I am the man behind the voice." He gives a little bow.
You said pipe weed, and we said pipe weed. So you want to throw me some of that smoky smoke?
I might have some of the substance that you are looking for. I also might have some more exotic treats for you.
Oh, Chad. Oh.
No, Merrielle, don't get too excited, because you got to remember, soft pipe weed leads to hard magic, and then I'd have to arrest you. So
But we're buying pipe weed right
yeah,
now.
no, but you'd be a criminal then.
What? We're buying pipe weed
Yeah, I know,
right now.
because we want to get like super high. But
Yeah.
if you bought stuff which wasn't pipe weed, and I also wasn't there, then you'd be a criminal. So you get taught this in Paladin school. It's all about morality.
Hey, look over there! What kind of stuff do you have?
He opens a ragged coat that he is wearing. You can see various little vials of liquids, packets of pills, and jars of powders that he's carrying. Well, why don't we do a lucky dip?
Gross.
He is gross. He is fucking... You have no idea how gross he is.
How much would just some standard, kind of illegal, but not really that much pipe weed be?
Just some kind of illegal pipe.
Yeah, just the least illegal, please.
Yeah, but make sure it's dank though.
My product is always dank. So...
Good to know.
well, how much are you carrying?
Not much, actually.
Roll deception.
I mean, I've got almost 100 gold on me.
6.
He doesn't believe you.
Right.
Well, I mean...
Are you trying to cheat me?
No, dude, you've got us all wrong. Look, here's the thing. We're here to buy some pipe weed and then be on our way. So how much is the pipe weed so we can give you that much?
15 gold.
No,
Aw.
I don't. Dude, listen, my alley man. I don't think it is that much.
Look, I've gone to a lot of effort to procure this, and I wouldn't want this meeting to end in a nasty fashion. So why don't we say You give me the 50 gold and my friends here don't make things difficult for you. 2 more bandits come out of the snickle way.
Whoa, did not see that coming.
Well, yeah, that's quite surprising, actually.
Kill them. Says the voice in your head.
Take all their drugs.
All right, just to get down to the nitty-gritty, you mean 50 gold between us, right? So like 25 each?
Well,
Chad gives you an incredulous look.
What?
Nothing. We'll talk about this later.
that depends how much you value getting out of this alleyway.
Right, because I think my longbow has another idea.
As you draw your longbow,
Yeah.
the bandit with the weedy voice starts convulsing. His hands start to grow into little claws. Fur appears on his chest, and a long snout comes out of his nose, and little rat's ears come out of the top of his head.
Oh no, we're fighting Peter Pettigrew.
Okay, let's go to initiative, you guys.
Meanwhile, I'm having a
Yeah,
nice
sorry.
walk with my cow.
sorry about this, Bo.
No, that's
You're
cool.
having a great day.
Mary,
Yeah, how much damage?
do you want to do damage or the other thing first?
The crit.
No, but it hit you with its bite, and it's a were-rat.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna turn into a rat.
What?
You need to make a con save.
Shit! Oh my god, con? How much is my con? I get no bonuses for con. 11.
Okay.
Oh.
Might need to find a priest after this.
You'd take 6 damage anyway.
Quick, transform into a were-rat, Mary. Fight fire with fire, Mary.
As it is biting you, it's going to attack you with its sword as well.
Jesus Christ, I
Yeah,
really pissed off this rat.
You did piss off as well, and it hits.
How much damage?
Take another 3 points of damage.
Shit. I feel mostly dead!
Chad, it is your turn. You've just seen the were-rat bite your cousin.
Whoa, get away from my cousin, you skanky bitch. I take my hand and I pass it quickly over the face of my warhammer, and it glows with an unearthly sort of haze. And then I'm going to try and hit the were-rat in a way to launch it into the air. Because I'm now doing a thunderous smite.
You tend to knock the were-rat into the air.
Right, so it's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, the
That's
were-rat
right.
isn't wearing a lot of armour.
Okay, and that's 13 damage in total. And it gets 10 feet in the air.
The were-rat disconnects from Merrielle, taking maybe some flesh with it because it was still biting her, and flies 10 feet back across the alley and lies still.
Yo, out of the park.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Dun, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bam.
It is now the bandit's turn.
Excellent.
And the first bandit is going to turn towards Chad Blazer.
God of
Given
Thunder,
it-
yes.
Yes. And it misses. The second bandit is going to attack Merrielle again.
Yep, go for it. What can you do?
It withdraws its short sword and stabs again, and it is a deep wound.
Right, how much damage?
You are going to take
Yeah, how much?
12 damage.
Right, I'm dead.
It critically succeeded. And I would have said take 1 point of bleed damage, but it kind of seems a bit pointless.
Yeah, I'm kind of dead.
It is now Chad Blazer's turn.
I look at the guy who just stabbed Merrielle.
He's looking very pleased with himself.
I go, dude, not cool. I just sort of reach down and touch her shoulder with one finger, and as a bolt of light goes through, gain 10 health points.
Nice!
As she suddenly comes to, I imagine this bandit's a little bit shocked by this.
Yeah.
I would now like to attempt to remove his face.
Oh, jeez.
You attempt to remove his face.
Hammer! I critically fail.
Nick Cage, I'm gonna take his face.
Before I explain what happened, how do you attempt to remove a face with a hammer?
The idea is that you swing it in such a way that the hammer would lightly graze the face off. You know, like cutting very thin slices of cheese, but with a hammer.
Given that you are, A, not trying to sort of hit it directly, and because Merrielle is so close, you end up doing quite a bit of damage to the person you just gave 10 health hit
God
points
damn
to.
it, Chad!
Please roll the damage you would have rolled on the bandit on Merrielle.
Okay, Merrielle, you take 6 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, sorry, dude.
What is wrong with you,
Couldn't have
Chad?
stood up so quick.
He giveth and he taketh away.
It is now the bandit's turn.
Right.
The,
They're gonna
ba-
kill me again.
the bandits are going to attack. First one's going to attack Chad, and it misses. And the second one is also going to attack Chad, and it misses even worse. Okay, it is now Merrielle's turn. You are awake on 4 hit points, I believe.
Yes, I am. Okay, so the were-rat is down, right?
The were-rat is down. The were-rat is dead.
You know those healing
Well,
spells you have now?
One
you're level 2.
were-rat is down.
Oh, right. And you know those healing spells? I didn't choose a healing spell.
Oh.
I chose Speak to Animals and Hail of Thorns.
That's fucking useless, isn't it?
Maybe you could speak to the were-rat. Convince it maybe not to eat us after we killed it.
I mean, no, the purpose of speaking to animals is that you need to convince them that we do no harm. We've already tried to kill it. Its main guy.
Succeeded.
It's dead. The were-rat is dead.
I don't think that's going to be very, very useful. So I'm just going to try and short bow one of the bandits.
Roll disadvantage for close range.
Alright,
For those of you listening at home, disadvantage means that she rolls 2 d20s and takes the worst one.
10 to hit.
No, I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
Shit.
Must I do everything?
Yeah, looks like it. And you can't even get pipeweed, can you?
Okay, it is Chad Blazer's turn.
It would make the pain go away.
Okay, right. I'm gonna swing back down on that same bandit.
Okay, the one whose face you attempted to
I attempted to face off, but ended up just hitting my own cousin. 17 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and that does 7 damage.
That bandit is not looking happy. Bandit's turn though, and as revenge, it's going to try and swing at you, and it hits. Please take a total of 3 damage as it strikes you across the face, leaving a sort of Tyrion-esque slash with its short sword.
No, my hands are face.
Okay, the second bandit is also going to attack you, Chad Blazer, and it's going to try and get its sword between the York chainmail armor, and it fails spectacularly.
There's only tiny holes in chainmail.
Oh,
Didn't know if you knew that.
I mean,
They're small.
that's why it failed, if I'm honest.
That's why I wear it, brah.
It is now Merrielle's turn.
Okay, I'm going to try and short bow again, even at
Okay.
disadvantage. Okay, so that... Oh, sick! 26 to hit. I got 2 19s. Yeah!
By the way, that was clapping, not a self-high five.
Actually, it
Multiple
probably was a
self-high
self-high
fives.
five, to be fair. I was like, yay, Merrielle! So that is... It hits, and it's... Oh my god, I can't count.
By the way, were you aiming for the injured bandit or the uninjured bandit?
Injured bandit.
Okay.
In the eye.
Classic Merrielle move.
Like, I'm standing right next to it, like, literally in the eye. Twang! And that does 7 damage.
The force of the arrow at short range goes into its eye and out the other side.
Oh, gross.
It falls down dead.
Yeah!
Right, so this has gone from a 3-on-2 to now a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just sort of saunter over to the last bandit, trying to push him back into a wall. I'm going to attempt to put my shield on his chest,
He's very scared.
so that the lip of the shield is just underneath his chin.
Yeah.
And then you know that thing which they do to tin cans when we're going to recycle them. I'm going to try and recycle his head. Oh, I've got a 7 to hit, so I'm pretty sure I hit my own shield. It got him away. It was too confusing for me.
You fail to crush the man's head. It is somewhat more resilient than a tin can.
Oh.
This man was presumably blessed with a very thick skull at birth.
Oh, poor mother.
He's actually just going to attempt to try and get out of your shield. He's going to try and run for it.
Right.
Strength off.
Strength off.
Strength off.
So I got a 22.
He fails to get out from
Yeah!
under your shield, but he is going to try and then reach his sword round at the same time. He fails to do so. He
He's
is
just
basically
squirming.
pinned. That makes it Merrielle's turn.
I calmly walk up to him, hold my short bow right to his eye. I'm like, don't you dare come across us blazers and sneak poo. And then
He doesn't know what a sneaker poo is.
Well, he should ask, shouldn't he?
He's just a bandit intern. This is his first day.
Oh no, that's
I like the
that's
idea that
11 to hit.
the were-rat was actually only 2 days away from retirement.
Damn, 2 days away from were-rat retirement.
At short range, you somehow fail to shoot the bandit in the eye.
I think I shot the wall next to him. It just goes doing. It just sort of pings in
Very,
between
very
the walls.
threatening.
Yes. I mean, he's scared. He is freaked the fuck out.
I'm gonna pretend like I meant to do that.
Okay, Chad Blazer, it is your turn.
Right. Having somehow missed at point blank range with a pinned target, I'm now going to try and strike again.
He's so afraid.
I'm angry now. I'm angry.
What are you striking with?
Massive Warhammer.
Okay, a roll advantage.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
You smack him on the head, but cruelly. He yet lives.
Oh jeez.
He is
Poor guy.
dazed.
I'll be
and
honest, this is just getting
terrified.
kind of sad.
I'm getting to feel kind of cruel about it.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Well, he's dying is what's happening.
Explain to him that he's getting beaten to death slowly with a hammer.
The bandit's turn. He's gonna try and run again.
Right.
Strength off.
Strength off.
Unless you just want to let him
I'm
go.
gonna let him go and try and hit him in the back as he runs.
The honourable thing.
Okay, you remove your shield from him and he stumbles slowly down the alleyway.
Do I get a reaction attack against
Oh,
him?
Yeah, sure,
right.
why not? Let's just end his suffering.
I'm gonna try and sweep his knees with my hammer.
Who are the real monsters in this situation?
Right,
But he just wants to buy some illegal drugs, alright?
10 to hit?
You manage to miss, but you scrape along the cobbles, and he is as much as he can in his dazed state, speeding up, still tripping over himself down the alleyway.
Run, boy, run!
Merrielle, it is your turn.
Well,
Do you want to let him go?
No. I am getting my short bow, which I believe is not in disadvantage now, because
No.
I'm away.
No,
So,
I just want this to end if I'm honest.
Just shoot him in the back.
I will.
Free XP!
23 to hit,
Yeah.
and that is 11 damage. Right in the back of his head, where I imagine his eye would be on the other side.
Do you remember that thing you did earlier where it went through his eye and out the back?
Oh, it's reversed.
It does the reverse.
Did I shoot the arrow backwards too?
No. And he falls down onto the cobbles, dead.
Huzzah!
Yeah, no, this did not go how I planned it.
Truly, you have the moral high ground now. I'm coming for those kneecaps. It's the lawful good way.
And for any kids listening, their quest to buy drugs consumed 4 lives. Don't do drugs.
Is Merrielle a were-rat? What have Bo and his cow been up to all this time? And wasn't this all supposed to be leading up to a barracks at some point? Find out on the next pleasant episode of Infinite Deer, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast.
Thank you for listening to Infinite Deer. Our competition to celebrate our launch is now closed. Starting next week, winners will be announced at the end of each episode and via Twitter, so remember to listen in next week to find out if you're one of our lucky winners.